China's J-15T has done more than complete a successful catapult launch. It has revealed how Fujian could transform China's entire carrier aviation system. In this video, we will uncover what makes this aircraft different, how engineers verified its performance, why 3 aircraft types matter together, and what this transition could mean for Boeing and future American carrier programs. The J-15T's greatest advancement is how it leaves the carrier. China's earlier J-15 aircraft operate from Liaoning and Shandong using ski jump ramps. This system works, but launch weight, fuel, equipment, and weather can affect performance because the aircraft depends largely on its engines for acceleration. The J-15T was adapted for Fujian's flat deck and electromagnetic catapults. Its redesigned front landing gear includes a launch bar that connects to the catapult. The strengthened structure must tolerate repeated acceleration, demanding carrier landings, and harsh conditions at sea. Its folding wings save deck space, while its resting hook catches cables during landing. However, earlier J-15 versions already used these features. The catapult-compatible landing gear is the most important visible change. Electromagnetic launching allows engineers to control acceleration for aircraft with different weights. This could let the J-15T depart with more fuel or external equipment than would normally be practical from a ski jump. Exact limits remain undisclosed. The J-15T also provides a bridge to the newer J-35. China can use the established J-15 platform while producing J-35s, training pilots, and building maintenance capacity. It can also conduct buddy refueling, transferring fuel to another aircraft during flight. Yet its real importance becomes clear when it operates as part of Fujian's wider aviation system. Fujian's development followed a careful testing sequence. In late 2023, China confirmed dead-load catapult test using weighted vehicles instead of aircraft. Sensors measured acceleration, speed, vibration, and energy delivery. Repeating these launches with different weights helped engineers adjust the system safely. Fujian began sea trials in May 2024. These voyages evaluated propulsion, steering, communications, electrical supply, and stability. Reliable electrical power was especially important because the carrier's 3 electromagnetic catapults depend on it. The decisive milestone arrived in September 2025. China confirmed that the J-15T, J-35, and KJ-600 had completed catapult-assisted takeoffs and arrested landings aboard Fujian. Testing 3 different aircraft demonstrated that the system could support more than one model. The J-15T provides a large multi-role platform. The J-35 adds a newer design with reduced radar visibility. The KJ-600 supplies airborne early detection and coordination, using its elevated radar to observe a wider area and organize information across the formation. Fujian was commissioned on November 5, 2025. Less than 2 weeks later, the 3 aircraft and the electronic support, J-15DT, completed repeated launches and landings during maritime training. However, initial capability is not full readiness. China must still demonstrate reliable launch cycles, efficient maintenance, aircraft availability, experienced crews, and consistent performance during extended voyages. Those measurements will determine Fujian's long-term effectiveness. China has not overtaken the United States in carrier aviation. America retains decades of experience operating catapult-equipped carriers, coordinating complex flight decks, and sustaining aircraft during lengthy deployments. However, Fujian shows that China is entering several capability areas previously associated mainly with American carriers. The meaningful comparison is between complete aviation systems. China is combining the J-15T, J-35, KJ-600, and specialized J-15 variants. The American system includes Boeing's FA-18EF Super Hornet, the F-35C E-2D Hawkeye, and the upcoming MQ-25 Stingray uncrewed refueling aircraft. Boeing announced in 2023 that new-build Super Hornet production would conclude after its remaining orders. Existing aircraft will remain active and receive Block 3 upgrades through the Service Life Modification Program. The proposed F/A-XX is intended to replace the Super Hornet and EA-18G Growler during the 2030s. The U.S. Navy expects greater range, advanced sensors, extensive networking, and coordination with uncrewed platforms. However, the Pentagon's fiscal year 2026 proposal provided only minimal development funding, creating uncertainty over its schedule. The J-15T did not cause Boeing's production decision. American fleet planning, existing orders, budgets, and changing technology shaped that choice. Nevertheless, China's progress increases pressure to maintain momentum. Every delay gives Fujian's crews more time to gain experience, refine procedures, increase aircraft production, and improve reliability. The J-15T matters because it connects Fujian's electromagnetic catapults with a diverse aviation system. China has demonstrated launches, recoveries, and coordination involving several aircraft types, but sustained performance remains the decisive test. For Boeing and the United States, this development provides another reason to advance future carrier programs. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and share your opinion in the comments below.